Hello and a very warm welcome to another episode of Culinary Travels. I'm Chef Robert Harland and I will be your host for today. And we're here in a rather unusual setting because we're at Lopez department store in San Sebastian in the Colog, and we're surrounded by Coca-Cola memorabilia. Coca-Cola cans, Coca-Cola bottles, Coca-Cola novelty items from around the world. Now, why are we here when it's a cooking program? The answer is that Coca-Cola is not only a soft drink, you can also cook with it. And a little later, Chef Shangri-La Chua will be showing us just some of the delicious dishes you can make using Coca-Cola as an ingredient. But we're starting here at Lopez Department Store because it's the home of a unique collection. And I'd like now to introduce our guest for the day, Jutai Lokwe.
Hi, Robert.
Hi. Jutai is the owner of the store. He's also a very active and prominent member of the local Filipino Chinese community. And he's very proud of his unique collection of Coca-Cola items. I think, how many items do you have?
About 1,000?
Okay. And I believe it's the biggest collection in the
Philippines. I think so, and
right.
I believe because I met some and they only have about 50 to 100 pieces.
Now, what made you start collecting Coca-Cola items?
Well, I'm really a Coca-Cola drinker. After college, I drink about 10 to a case of Coke a day. I'm not asking the televiewers to follow me, but from there on, when I went abroad, I saw the Coke in cans. And I said, why don't I collect for my own personal hobby and collection? So every year, as we go out, we bring in Coca-Cola in cans. And the problem is my hand carry luggage is always full of Coca-Cola. And as the year went by, I decided not only to bring in Coke in cans, but also Coca-Cola bottles from different countries in the world. And at the same time, I started buying books, toy cars, watches, clocks, lighters, everything that has Coca-Cola emblem on it.
That's an extraordinary collection. And by the way, Jutai's collection is available for anyone to see in the store, going down into the basement. Jutai, let's now have a look at some of your collection. Maybe you could tell us something about the items that you have. So, Jutai, what do we have here in this collection? Looks pretty impressive.
Okay, in this showcase, you have the Coke chest set.
A chest set.
Then you have the Coke bottle openers, the lighters, and then the bowling ball, which I use when I play bowling.
Okay.
And you have here a recent acquired is the lip smacker Coca-Cola. You know, it's like a lip chap.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
You have several miniature Cokes that were manufactured in an earlier era.
Right.
And then you have the wall clock, bicycle, and then the one on top are Coca-Cola that is used during Christmas.
Ah, right, okay.
So you have a Santa Claus drinking Coke.
Now, most of these items are authorized by the Coca-Cola company, right?
Yes. Every time I go to America, I go to the Coke display area. That they have a store, and that's where I buy.
Okay, very good.
And sometimes in other countries, I would find, well, these are not authorized, especially the hat.
Right.
These are found usually in Vietnam.
Right, I've seen them in Vietnam, yes.
These are the Coke tins.
And this is the Russian,
Yeah.
the Russian logo.
And you have here the
Jigsaw puzzles, the
Yeah.
famous Norman
Yeah.
Rockwell, a
Yeah.
famous artist. Yeah.
When I got sick, I was able to finish this in about an hour.
Very good.
Okay, and then here on this showcase, we have the different bottles here in the Philippines, the different festivals.
Bohol,
Cebu, Bohol, Boracay, Camiguin, Banawe, Cebu, Bohol, and then we also have Bacolod, our mascara.
Okay, very good.
And these are the Coke bottles from other countries. Although they look the same, but some they have a different writing.
Different script, yeah.
Yes. And these are the Cokes that from empty cans.
Right.
You have an elephant. This is maybe a tuk-tuk.
Right.
Biplane.
Aeroplane, yes.
And then you have a camera, jet plane, all those things. And the one at the bottom, these are Cokes, we'll say piggy banks, but Coke in can. Okay.
Okay.
All the way down. And this one, I got these three in Prague.
In where?
Prague.
Okay.
They were selling Cokes. You buy Coke and then you can buy either Coke Zero, the original Coke, and the Coke Light. This one, I got it in Russia.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside one container. What we have here is a collection of the different sports during the Australian Olympics. Okay, like you have here hockey, karate, tennis, this is hurdle, weightlifting, badminton, basketball. And I have here from London.
The London Olympics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Olympics and Beijing. Okay, and in Europe, the football players are very popular that they have their pictures on Coca-Cola. 1, 2, 3, 4 good players.
And this one here in the...
Yeah, the one at the bottom is a Coca-Cola that was recovered from a ship that sank during the World War II, and the content is still intact. So it just shows how good Coca-Cola is.
Terrific, terrific, great. Okay, Yushai, thank you very much for showing us your really unique, unbelievable collection. We will now move on to Shangri-La Chua's school, where she's going to demonstrate the versatility of Coca-Cola by cooking with Coca-Cola. So let's go off and enjoy some food.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you. Right, Shangri-La, what have we got here? What's going to be your first dish?
Today we're doing 2 dishes, and the first one we're going to do is pork ribs with Coke barbecue sauce. So it's very easy. I'm sure everyone can just go through with me, and I know you're going to be able to replicate it in a while. Okay, we'll start with the pork ribs here. So we'll boil this to make this tender. So I'll just season it first with pepper. And again, no salt because we don't want this to toughen. So I'll put our water here. We'll put our pork ribs. To that, we'll just add herbs.
What herbs have you got?
Oh, we've got thyme.
So mixed herbs.
Mixed herbs will do, yeah. We'll be doing this, boil this until it gets tender. Cover it to reach the boiling point, and then probably about 30 to 40 minutes boiling to make it tender, and then we'll just leave it up to that. While this is boiling, I will show you how to make the Coca-Cola barbecue sauce that goes a bit later.
Okay.
Our main star attraction for today.
Right.
We'll probably make about 1 cup of this. We'll put the first ingredient, our Coke, okay, followed by our butter. This will make the sauce quite a bit thicker, and some spice. This is just ground pepper. A little salt. We have here our Worcestershire sauce, okay, too much, and ketchup. So this is just a very basic barbecue sauce that we're, recipe that we're doing. It's just that instead of water, we might as well use the Coca-Cola. This is brown sugar,
Right.
just to help develop the flavors, and maybe a little water. Then mix all the ingredients, and we'll just leave this to simmer until it thickens for about probably 20 to 30 minutes. that simple and straightforward. So I'll just wait until
Okay, we'll wait for that.
Gets tender and this one thickens. Okay, I see that our pork tender.
And Shangri-La, the pork has now been cooked.
Yes, this is the one we boiled a while ago.
Right, what's the next step?
So we will be putting this in hot oil just to sear it, to give it color, so that it doesn't look kind of pale. Just a little oil. You're okay with this brown color?
Yes, fine.
Yeah. We can put it here on our platter to pour sauce over it.
Right, move on to our second dish. What are we going to do here?
Okay, what we're going to do now is to cook chicken Coke adobo. Very staple chicken stew meal for every Filipino family. Just a twist, instead of whatever liquids you're using, we'll be using Coca-Cola. So these are the ingredients. Of course, we have brown sugar, we have peppercorns, we have some Chinese ingredients here that we'll add to the dish to make it a little bit more Chinese-oriented adobo. So we have here the banana blossom, some ginger, star anise, bay leaf, some garlic and onions.
And we have...
And for our brown sauce, to complement with our Coke, we have the usual soy sauce.
Okay, very good.
Okay, actually, I had this dish since I was, I think, about grade 2. I'll tell you the story. Because one time, my mom asked our maid to cook adobo and we ran out of soy sauce. And our house was really far from the market, so what could be bought right next door to Sari-Sari store is, of course, soft drinks. So instead of soy sauce, our very creative cook somehow said it's the same color with soy sauce, so better use this. And then she added a lot of salt to make it salty. Well, it came out quite good, and after that it became a family favorite.
How interesting.
Yeah.
But by accident.
By accident. That's why we're able to use Coca-Cola for our adobo.
So this is your family recipe?
Somehow, yes.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah, a childhood. This will bring childhood memories for me. So we're just using some onions and our garlic and some ginger. Okay, there you go. So we will start our stewing. We'll be using a little oil. Then we'll add, first of course, we'll have to use the onions. We want to first sweat the onions to bring out the flavor. Okay, we'll add the garlic and then the ginger, our bay leaf. Usually dry herbs, when you're using dry herbs, you have to put it in hot oil. That way we get to infuse the flavors and the aroma of the dried leaves. Put some star anise, a little bit of this banana blossom, and some peppercorns. So I wanted first to extract all the flavors and aroma of the herbs and the minced garlic and the ginger here. I will add our whole chicken. And for our stewing liquid, which is normally water, our favorite Coca-Cola. So we just cover it with our stewing liquid for about a cup and a half. We want to halfway submerge our chicken. And add our soy sauce for color and some salt flavor to the chicken. And a little sugar. Just a little because our Coke is quite nice and sweet already. And some salt. And then we cover. So we'll just have to wait for this chicken stew to get tender and fully cooked, and we'll come back to that later.
Okay, Shangri-La, is it ready? Oh my goodness,
Yes, it
it's looking
is.
very interesting.
The chicken is ready.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward, Shangri-La, to taste your dishes. But before we do that, let's take a break. And this is Culinary Travel signing off for a few minutes. We'll be back very shortly. I hope you'll continue to join us. Thank you. Right, as I've said before, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and now we have that exciting time when we actually now sample the food. So, Shang, would you cut us off a little, please?
Okay.
Thank you, Shang. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Let's tuck in.
Yeah. How's our Coke sauce?
It's a very good sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to make.
Very easy to make, and you can do it in beef, chicken, or pork dish, just to top whatever meat you have available. Are you ready for our chicken? You can actually squeeze the lemon if you want to take away the very sweet taste of our caramel sauce.
Okay,
Can use
let's
that.
have a go.
It's a nice twist to the regular adobo. I think I see you like the chicken better than the barbecue.
Yes, the sauces are stronger.
Yeah, it's stronger. It has to do with probably the herbs that we put in, the star anise, the bay leaf, the peppercorns, and of course we got there some garlic and ginger as well. So that's probably it. So I think, Robert, this is very good for some housewives out there who can replicate the dish.
I think so, very easy dish to make.
Yeah, instead of just water for your adobo, why not make it Coca-Cola?
Quite right. Congratulations, that's delicious. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, what's the verdict from our guest taster?
I like the sauce with chicken.
Chicken.
I think it has more ingredients.
Yes, it has more spices in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the one on the back rib.
The back ribs is,
I don't believe that Coke, you put Coke and it tastes better.
yeah.
Huh?
From a regular barbecue sauce, just adding Coke makes it a different.
I've not seen you use Coke, then I would say it's just you use other kinds of ingredients.
Ingredients.
So, Robert, this is the first time that I ate using Coca-Cola.
Oh, there we are, you
Wow.
see. Well, as you're a Coca-Cola man in your
Collector.
collection, your
Yeah.
collector,
Yeah.
and something else now you can add to...
Add to my collection one bottle of Coke
Barbecue sauce.
barbecue.
Why not?
So there we are, everybody, cooking with Coca-Cola. A little bit of a surprise that the product is so versatile. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode of Culinary Travels. On behalf of the Amazing Planet Culinary Travels team and myself, I'd like to thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you for our next episode. This is Chef Robert Harlan signing off for now. Thank you very much.